As you can imagine, we're not going to get into the who, what, when, how, why of the three members.
Raptors GM Bobby Webster fielding questions this afternoon after the team reported that 3 members from their organization tested positive for COVID-19.
We had full training camp today. We're comfortable that there 3 cases were isolated. There was no contact tracing went through. There's been no further positive tests, so we're confident that we can continue with basketball.
The Raptors are just days away from their first exhibition game as they prepare to play their home games in Tampa.
We're in a unique situation, not being on our home market, but in some ways, being a bit isolated ourselves in a hotel, hopefully limits that exposure.
The team flew to Florida a week ago today to start training camp at their temporary home in Tampa for at least a portion of the season. Webster says it's been difficult to try and navigate the team and organization around the pandemic.
It's an enormous challenge, right? It's a logistical challenge. It's a health challenge. It's a, human challenge that we're all going through. It's constantly on our mind. At the same time, we're trying to prepare for an NBA season. As I'm sure, most of us are seeing around the sports landscape, this was bound to happen.
The Raptors news comes just one day after the Portland Trail Blazers closed their practice facility after 3 positive COVID-19 tests. The Raptors have the same amount, but went ahead with a full practice.
I think the nature of our positive tests, we feel comfortable there's not further, but it's not to say that a week from now or 2 weeks from now or in the middle of the season when we're on the road in Brooklyn that we're not going to have this again.
The Raptors play their first preseason game of the upcoming season this Saturday in Charlotte. Webster says the recent positive COVID-19 tests that the organization has experienced should not impact the game. For City News in Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.